Hello everyone, I'm Priya Subramanian. As part of our Fermentation Engineering Technologies course, our group visited the Ajinomoto Wastewater Treatment Plant. So, today we are going to share some information regarding how the plant uses fermentation based wastewater treatment to support sustainable industrial practices and environmental protection. For this part, I will be explaining biological treatment process used in Ajinomoto wastewater treatment system. So the treatment process begins with nitrification. There are three nitrification stages in the system. During the process, air is supplied to the uh, tank to support aerobic microorganisms. These microorganisms help convert ammonia into nitrate. In the second nitrification tank, sodium hydroxide or NaOH is added to control the pH and maintain suitable conditions for microbial activity. Then, the wastewater enters the denitrification process. In this stage, methanol is added as carbon source, where microorganisms convert nitrate into nitrogen gas, which helps reduce nitrogen pollution before the water is discharged into the environment. And then the wastewater undergoes reaeration process, where oxygen or air is supplied to the tank to increase dissolved oxygen levels and support further biological treatment. And then wastewater enters the membrane bioreactor (MBR) system. The MBR combines biological treatment with membrane filtration technology, where microorganisms break down pollutants while membrane separates clean water from the sludge and suspended solids. This produces cleaner and higher quality treated water. Finally, the remaining biosludge is sent to a screw press to reduce the sludge volume and easier for handling and disposal. Next, I will explain the role of microorganisms in wastewater treatment. Microorganisms are the key component of biological wastewater treatment because microorganisms digest and consume organic pollutants in wastewater, where they break down complex and toxic substances into simpler and less harmful materials. Through this process, the amount of organic matter in the wastewater is reduced, which helps lower the biological oxygen demand and chemical oxygen demand. The microorganisms also contribute to the reduction of sludge and improve the overall quality of treated water. For the microorganisms to function effectively, certain operating conditions must be maintained. One important parameter is dissolved oxygen, which provides the oxygen needed for aerobic microorganisms to survive and carry out their metabolic activities. Another important parameter is pH, which must be controlled within a suitable range to ensure optimal microbial growth and treatment efficiency. Overall, microorganisms play an essential role in removing pollutants and producing safer treated water before it is discharged into the environment.
Hi, my name is Prashita. So for the operational condition and equipment supporting the fermentation process. We will look to the operational conditions part first. There are four conditions, which is temperature control, pH control, dissolved oxygen (DO), and hydraulic retention time (HRT). For the temperature control, the microorganism will perform best within an optimal temperature range. Then the stable temperature improves the degradation of organic pollutants. Next, for the pH control, the wastewater pH is monitored and adjusted to maintain a suitable environment for microbial growth. Third, the dissolved oxygen. Aerobic microorganism require sufficient oxygen to break down organic matter. Lastly, for the hydraulic retention time, wastewater must remain in treatment tanks long enough for microorganisms to digest pollutants. Next, for the main equipment used, we will use 6 equipment, which is equalization tank, aeration tank, air blowers or diffuser, biological reactor, secondary clarifier, and lastly, sludge handling system. For the equalization tank, the tank will collect wastewater and balance flow rate and pollutant concentration. It will prevent shock loading to the biological treatment system. Next, for the aeration tank, it will supply oxygen to microorganisms, where a diffuser will transfer oxygen into wastewater and it will maintain dissolved oxygen levels required by aerobic bacteria. Next, for the biological reactor, the main treatment unit where microorganisms decompose organic matter. Last two, the secondary clarifier, it will separate treated water from biological sludge and allows biomass to settle before discharge. Lastly, sludge handling system, it will collect, process, exchange sludge produced during treatment. Next, for the environmental benefits of fermentation technology in industrial wastewater treatment, we have 5 benefits, where the first benefit is reduction of water pollution. Second, lower chemical usage, where the biological treatments relies mainly on microorganisms rather than large quantities of chemicals. Third, reduction of COD and BOD. It will help the industries comply with environmental regulation. Fourth, sludge stabilization. Microorganisms will reduce the amount of biodegradable waste. It also will produce more manageable sludge for disposal or further treatment. Lastly, it will support sustainable resource management, where it will treated water may be reused for non-potable application and promote efficient use of water resources. Lastly, for the social benefit part, the first benefit is protection of public health. Second is improved environmental quality, where we will clean the river and surrounding contribute to a healthier living environment. Third, compliance with environmental regulation. Fourth, contribution to sustainable development, where we can support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDG), particularly SDG 6, SDG 12, and SDG 13. Lastly, positive corporate image. We can enhance public trust in Ajinomoto's commitment to environmental protection and sustainability.
Okay, this is the flowchart of fermentation-based wastewater treatment process. Firstly, wastewater generated from the fermentation and production process. Secondly, the equalization tank. Balance the wastewater flow and polluted concentration. Thirdly, the pH adjustment. Adjustment pH to the optimum range for the biological treatment. The fourth one is the biological treatment, which is work in the aeration tank. Microorganisms break down organic polluted. Then the fifth one is a secondary clarifier. It separates the sludge from the treated water. The sixth one is the filtration. Remove the remaining suspended solids. The seventh one is a desalination. It eliminates the harmful microorganism. The eighth one is the last step, which is treated water discharge. Safe release of treated water into the environment. Thank you. Okay, now I'm explaining about application of how the treatment process supports the sustainable development and responsible engineering practice. First one, reduce the environmental pollution by treating the wastewater before the discharge. Secondly, protects the river and aquatic ecosystem from harmful contaminants. Thirdly, uses biological treatment methods that are environmentally friendly and sustainable. Fourth one is ensures compliance with the environmental regulation and discharge standards. Fifth one is promotes the responsible waste management industrial operations. Sixth, support the efficient use of resources by minimizing the environmental impact of production. Seventh one is demonstrates Ajinomoto's commitment to the sustainable industry development. Eighth one is balanced economic productivity with the environmental protection and social responsibility. It reflects the principle of responsible engineering by protecting safety, efficiency, and sustainability. 9.1 is contribute to the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals, which is SDGs, particularly clean water and environmental conservation. Conclusion: the wastewater treatment system at Ajinomoto is an excellent example of how engineering solution can support sustainable industrial practice while protecting the environment.